I am the Watcher. When I'm not creepily stalking people, I'm watching the Thwip Side. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is AJ coming to you from the Thwip Side, and tonight I want to take a look at the Jazwares World of Halo Mantis Vehicle with Spartan Ava. Now, the Mantis is the second Halo vehicle that I've picked up, the 20th anniversary Warthog being the first. And what I will say so far is that I love the packaging they come in. They're big and bulky, but I just like the presentation. You get the Halo graphic, artwork of the vehicle, shows that the figure fits in the cockpit, Ava, and then just a little window with the figure itself. But very nice, very clean. New World of Halo scale here. Mantis with Spartan Ava. If I can get it around without knocking everything. Just more graphics on the side here. Not much going on. You don't really care about that, do you? It's kind of big for my review station. Just a product shot. And some other figures in the line, which I am definitely looking forward to picking up more of these. So with that being said, where's the mumbo jumbo? Little mumbo jumbo right there. But with that being said, I'm gonna pop this open. I think if it's like the Warthog, there'll be a little bit of assembly required, but we'll see. Take a look at it, check out the figure, and check out the Mantis. So here's everything out of the box, and just like I thought, some assembly required. And also, I was really lucky because I was opening up the box weird, and everything came crashing down onto the floor pretty hard out of the box. All the big pieces for the Mantis. And I'm just thankful that Jazwares made a durable vehicle. With that being said, luckily, because I'm kind of a fool most of the time, they gave me some handy dandy instructions. So I'll put the Mantis together, we'll take a look at the figure, then we'll take a look at the star of the show, the Mantis itself. Now, as we take a look at the included figure, my apologies. This is not Spartan Ava. It is an EVA Spartan, I've come to learn. I am not quite to where these make their appearance in the Halo lore. I said in the last video that I always liked Halo, but once I got rid of my Xbox and went to PlayStation, sadly, I didn't play Halo anymore. I did read some of the earlier books, and I always thought it was a cool story. The show coming out renewed my interest, so I picked up a new Xbox and downloaded the Master Chief Collection and started my journey to get all caught up. I also do play Halo Infinite multiplayer. I won't play the campaign until I get caught up to that storyline. But so don't come with your pitchforks at my door. Made a mistake. But looking closer at the figure, it is really cool. And the thing I love about this World of Halo 4.5 inch scale is just Jazwares gets so much detail into their little guys. Starting at the head, though, I will say I wish this was like a shinier paint instead of just this yellowy orange color. That would have been really cool. It would have made it pop. But if you look up close, like even the undersuit, such a small figure, has a lot of detail. I like the little knife. It's not removable. I mean, I'm sure they could have maybe, but no big deal. I just like that they added it. And the undersuit has all the etching and line work. And the colors are really nice. Just different kinds of greens. All in here, on the side, legs. But yeah, I just love how what Jazwares does with these little guys. Just so much detail, and has actually renewed my interest in other smaller lines such as the Star Wars Vintage Collection. But really nice, well done figure. It does come with a gun, which the Jazwares guns I do feel are a little too rubbery for me. I mean, it's cool that they're not super hard plastic, so they snap. But out of the package, this one's not bad. You can see a little bow, but they get all bent and you have to heat them up. But for a little gun, some nice paint work, some nice details. And like most of the other figures, Spartans, at least in this line, got the peg hole. And you plug it right in there. And I always appreciate when the figures can hold their weapons. So yeah, really cool little figure. Articulation, some nice articulation. Got a single elbow, rotates there. The head, side to side, and it does look up a bit, but the hinge on this thing is tight. I almost popped the head off and look up a little. Down, you can hear it cracking. Slight torso articulation. That's one gripe I've had even with the Spartan collection so far. As I start to collect that and pick figures up, I wish there was a little more in the torso, especially rotating. Legs kick up, back, thigh swivel in there, underneath, hidden with the suit going into the armor piece, the undersuit going in the armor piece. I do feel, I don't know if you can see, definitely, this leg is higher than this leg. I don't know if you can really see that. That's weird. I thought it was broken. I don't know what's going on there, but that makes this, so this crashes here. You can force it in, but then you're going to end up chewing up that armor piece there, I think. You can already see where I scuffed it. But here it's nice and clean. Goes right out. So I just thought that was odd. I tried to mess with it thinking it was loose to pop it, but I don't want to snap the little balls coming out. Oh, jeez. Pervs. And then, of course, it's just got double jointed knees, which are still ugly, but I'm getting used to them. Ankle forward, ankle back, and rocker. So yeah, once again, decent amount of articulation in a smaller figure. And now for the star of the show, the Mantis Vehicle, and I apologize for the weird angle. I tried my best, but I cannot get it to quite fit in my tiny review station. This thing is pretty big, but he is awesome. It is awesome. We'll get it a little closer. Oh, before we go and get into it, beware when you're putting this thing together. It looks simple. The instructions just say to pop it on. But the arms in the package, all these arms are all backwards and things. And this was positioned as in a way where this piece was out and I was trying to flip it like this way, and it has a stop in the plastic in there, and I kept forcing it thinking it was just stuck, and I almost cracked it. And I actually had to look up online to see if I was doing something wrong, and I was. So the instructions might not be clear to everybody. But yeah, getting it closer, it does have a lot of nice details. You do have, I gotta try to fit this thing. I like the top. There's a lot of like sculpt work for the armor plating and whatnot, and some vents. You get UNSC emblem. You get, let's see, I'm just gonna put it up like this, it'll be easier. You get some nice plastic to simulate lights. You get the guns. You saw the drawing of my kids on the wall. Some nice tech details. It's definitely got a little bit of an ATST vibe, but just any mech, pretty much. It reminds me of the mechs from Mech Warrior. I haven't played that in years and years. Get another UNSC decal. You don't want to see kids' drawings. But yeah, so really cool. It moves around nicely. You got the turret on the top. I apologize, guys. Again, you can't really see. And then the arms swivel. Both arms swivel like that. They'll swivel out. This will go up and down. Goes in. Same with this side. This side, you got like, it almost reminds me of like kind of like a shield. You see down here like that, some nice straps. You got a like gun on that side, and I don't know what shoots out of here, but probably some devastation. Maybe missiles or something. That's what I'm thinking. What else can move? All this stuff can move. And the legs, back and forth. Knee joint. You kind of want it like a dog feet though, like ATST. I love how these parts simulate when they're together. It looks like they're connected. I appreciate the little nozzles in the back. So yeah, pretty cool, and it articulates pretty well. Oh, and also the feet articulate. Do they have a rocker? No, they swivel. But still, nice articulation. And the thing that I appreciate a lot about this guy is that it stands very well compared to I had the the ATST from the Mandalorian, and that thing was a pain to stand. You had to get it just right, and it was floppy. This thing is really solid. I also wanted to note the cockpit pops open. You got the seat, and you can put the figure right in. But I just noticed something. Are those peg holes for the figure to stand on this? Well, if they aren't, they can be. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can go ahead and put the figure right in there. Not super detailed, just the seat in here. Boop. And we're ready to go to war. And here's my feeble attempt to get everything in shot. I figured I'd try to crunch them down, give them a dynamic pose. But anyway, bottom line for me is I think this is a really cool set. The Mantis is just awesome. One gripe I do have with it is I wish it had a little more paint, maybe some details to give it some wear and tear. I may try my hand. I've gotten this itch. I've never really done any custom work or painting of figures, but I've had this itch lately. So this could be a candidate to try my hand at it. I have read about some techniques and watched some videos, so this might be one where I try my hand at roughing him up a little bit, just to give him a little character, make it look like he's been in some battles, or it's been in some battles, and dirty him up. This might be a candidate. If I do that, I will upload a video showing you my work, see what you guys think. But yeah, I can't say enough. The more I get into this line, World of Halo line, the more I love it. I mean, you get cool, nicely detailed figures, vehicles, which is awesome. I miss getting vehicles. Makes me feel like a kid again. It just takes me back to those awesome days. And you can't beat the price on these. For what you get for this, I paid I think $40 for it. You can't beat the price nowadays. If this was a Star Wars vehicle, they'd probably try to charge you like $70 for it. It's just ridiculous. I know with the vintage collection stuff, there's more detail and more paint, but you know what? This is fine as it is. I love it as it is. Yes, it could use some paint. I could do that myself. It is perfectly fine at the $40 price point. And that's what I'm loving about Jazwares. They seem to give you nice figures at a decent price, and they're continuing to improve. Some of the figures that I got, especially in the Spartan collection, as I get different ones, go back and get different ones from waves that have already passed, there seems to be improvement. So not only do they work to improve, it seems, they also give you their stuff for a good price, and they're really nice figures, Spartan collection and World of Halo. And I am all in on both those Halo lines. I mean, I just love these things. This is so much fun. I do want to note that the Warhog I reviewed was the 20th anniversary, And because I guess you can call me a Halo noob, I guess. I didn't realize that was supposed to be the Halo 3 Warthog. I did notice that Halo Infinite Warthog from pictures seems to have a little more paint going on, so I may eventually pick that up too. But with that being said, that'll about do it. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think about this big boy. And if you enjoyed the video, as always, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and whipping that notification bell. And I will catch you guys really soon back here on the Thwip side. Later.